Dobra, zaczynamy. Przygoda Fisherman's Tale. Podobno fajna przygoda z tej gry jest. Zobaczmy. Settings. Angielska. Room scale, standing. Co to znaczy room scale? Nie no, room scale. Okej, to jest do całego mojego pokoju. Okej. I start. Dobra, chapters pierwszy.
Now,
Patrzcie.
stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
Każdy dzień zaczynał się tak samo.
Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
Use the trackpad. O. Dobra. Czemu ta ręka jest tak z przodu? Dobra. Co tu trzeba zrobić?
It would get cold in here. The puppet would put a log inside his little stove. The puppet would put a log inside the stove. Careful now.
Leje się woda.
One log out to do it.
Aha. Czekajcie chwilę.
Carefully, he would pick up a log, open the stove, and put it in. Nice and warm, safe from the storm.
Jest.
Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell. Over there, on the shelf.
Tam musimy iść. Dobra.
What next?
Co tu się dzieje?
Next, he would take the old duster and dust his lucky seashell.
Musimy teraz posprzątać kurz.
There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
Musieliśmy otworzyć okno, żeby sprawdzić pogodę.
A quiet sea tonight.
Uhuhu.
Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail.
Zrobił
It
taki
was
domek,
nearly
jak my
finished
mieszkamy
too.
w nim.
Only two pieces needed to be added to the replica. The little model cabinet and the final section of the wall. The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here, somewhere.
Gdzie tutaj się znajdowało? Nie zrozumiałem, a miały być napisy. Nie zrozumiałem, że coś się znajdowało gdzieś, ale...
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet.
Aha,
They must have been around
tego
here
brakuje.
somewhere.
Dobra. Tego? Radia? Nie, radia chyba nie. Czegoś na ścianie nie była.
Maybe he left the missing parts on the small table near the model.
Lampa, nie no ten kran, zlew. Tego nie jesteśmy w stanie zrobić. Masz koło tego modelu. Aha, kurde, nie widziałem. No tu faktycznie.
Yes. 2 pieces were missing. Perhaps it left them near the model. Good. Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
O, muszę złożyć samego siebie.
There. Lucky this model snapped together. Now tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep.
No i poszedł spać.
And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine, brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model. Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
Coś się zmieniło. Przygoda. Przygoda się zaczyna. Dokładnie.
Has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these messages.
Loading. Dobra.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke. Inside his model lighthouse
Tutaj.
with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
Coś się innego stało dzisiaj. O, kotwica wielka.
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't
Zabite.
remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no 2 silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
Coś się wydarzyło złego. Że jest kotwica. Jest tutaj. Czekajcie. O.
He couldn't get them off by hand.
Potrzebuję jakieś, kurde...
The boards were nailed on.
Jak tu jest
He
narzędzie?
would need some kind of tool.
Dobra, jakiś rodzaj narzędzi. Może tutaj. Nie da się tego otworzyć, więc trzeba...
He needed some air. He had to find a way to pry off the boards.
Tu nie. Tu. Wódka, to nie teraz. tym.
This would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job.
To nie tu, czyli tutaj do tego. Okej. Nice. Otwieramy.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside,
What?
not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes.
To ja.
Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then
A to tu.
what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
Sprawdźmy to.
It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Just in, dear listeners, a
Właśnie.
general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling, up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
Dobra.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above.
Musimy lampę
The
włączyć.
life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out.
To muszę stąd wziąć.
Or keep something in. Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self. Zut! The door was locked. He must have
Kurde.
put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest
klucz
thing
może.
happened. Inside this room, where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet.
No?
Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf.
No?
Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why?
No,
Why did you
usunąłem.
take the roof off?
The fisherman, he felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the
Czapkę
captain
mu
needs
trzeba
his hat
znaleźć.
and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just these ones. We will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
On miał taką czapkę i koło ratunkowe.
I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. That doesn't look right. Keep going.
Masz. Też taki obraz? chodzi?
I should have moved Shell years ago, I know. But I never found the courage to live with this crazy
Koło.
weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm and you want me to leave? This is insane. There. Now, put it around my shell.
Masz.
Good. I feel more buoyant already. Now, I just need a hat. How else will people know I'm in charge? Hmm? No good. C'est pas ça.
Gdzie to jest? Jeszcze coś trzeba znaleźć? C'est pas ça. Marne chance. Parlez-vous français?
I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems. Have you found
Ta gra jest
anything?
naprawdę dobra, ale
Bring it to me when you find something.
on coś jeszcze chciał. On chciał jeszcze chyba czapkę.
I don't think that will help.
Czapeczkę jakąś. Tutaj. Coś w środku jest.
There might be something in the cabinet, but the handle was missing. Was there another handle somewhere?
How's it going?
Czekaj,
The
czekaj.
storm is getting
Zaraz
closer.
znajdziemy, gościu.
I'm not joking.
Powieksz bamboszki?
Look, I swear I'll make you my first mate if you find me a captain's hat. No, don't think so.
I po co mi ten bambosz taki wielki?
If you knew what was out there, mon
O
ami,
kurde.
you'd probably live in a shell too. That
Rozwaliłem.
doesn't look right. Keep going.
Co? Kotwica to rączka do drzwi.
I won't
jest
move
kotwica?
until I'm less scared. This scruffy-looking puppet
Nie mogę
wants us
ruszyć.
all dead, it seems.
Gdzie jest ta kotwica? Ja gdzieś tą kotwicę miałem. O, jest. Okej. O, jest.
So good, but the hat might be just a teeny tiny
Dobra,
bit
jest za
big
duża
for
ta
me.
czapka.
Mhm.
Czyli musimy ją tu położyć i zabrać ją stąd.
Good. Now put it on me carefully. So you found everything?
Dobra.
Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now just let me get out of this damn shell.
O, wyszedł. Siema, kapitanie.
Phew. Breezy. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old
Tu jest
sailor.
klucz.
And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. That will do. All right.
Mam.
Are you ready? Me too, I think. Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
Salut!
He would need to find his way up the tower in the darkness, and already could hear the storm rising outside.
O. Płynie jakaś łódź. Czyli szczęśliwie. Nikt nie wpieprzył w nic, chociaż nie, bo oni sobie płyną dalej. Niczym Sherlock Holmes. Chapter 2. Loading. O!
We're with you.
The biggest fish Papa
Ryba.
ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to learn a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a tall drink of water?
Dajcie wody mu.
It was still alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
Damy mu wody w tym.
Jam buckets! No water in the tap.
Nie ma. W kranie nie ma wody. Dobra, gdzie tam może być woda? Tu gdzieś. Rurki jakieś pewnie poustawiać trzeba. Ojejku. Żyj. Dobra. Jedno jest. To jest jakaś beczka. To nie. Tu
You
coś.
might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
To nie. To jest taka mała część. Idziemy z tym. Czekajcie. O, mamy to. Jeszcze jedną potrzebujemy. Jeszcze potrzebujemy... To jest puszka. To jest do otwierania puszek. Szproty.
He must find some water for the poor creature.
To wygląda jak taki... Pokażcie to. Mogę tu zobaczyć?
It wouldn't move. Maybe it was locked from the inside.
Czekajcie chwilę. Nie.
This section of wall seemed loose. Of course, he had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with two latches. The door upstairs was locked, naturally.
Ta rura
That would have been too
jest
easy.
duża, tylko nie mogę jej wybrać.
No.
I stąd też nie mogę. Nie, nie mogę. Zasuwy na ścianie są. Dobrze. Okej. Mamy to. Jeszcze potrzebujemy czegoś. To jeszcze przypomina tutaj taki kawałek rurki. Książki. To jest szpula. Niestety. Chyba że trzeba połączyć na razie tylko jeden.
There. Now the water would flow.
Dobra.
Success.
Wow!
Too much success. Water flooded into
Whoa.
the bottle. Quick, hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coolness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of
Właśnie,
water
ja nie
wouldn't
mogę
stop this
utonąć.
fisherman.
Ja tu nie utonę. Nie mogę utonąć. Ale ryba jest zadowolona, bo ryba ma wodę.
Water everywhere. But is there anything to eat? I'm hungry. Hungry.
Masz sardynkę. Masz.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food. Food.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you
On
want
jest
to go
Tuńczykiem.
upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
Czym ja go
There must
nakarmić
be
mam?
food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second.
Tuńczyk, co jedzą Tuńczyki?
To hunger. If only you find me some food.
Fooda. Co może Tuńczyk jeść?
That smelled vintage. But a stuffed fish could hardly be picky.
Powiększyć tą małą rybkę?
What are you waiting for? Throw the sardine. I'm ready to catch it. I will help you with the lighthouse if you find
Jak się to powiększało? O, to trzeba było wsadzić. Tu. O. Dobra, on jest głodny bardzo, powiedział.
Chew on that.
Peta.
a bone,
Kość.
a
Oś.
fish bone.
Fishbone.
It's stuck in my throat.
No nie.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite.
Dusi się. Zadławił się ością.
Fishbone.
O, jest tam.
He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. How many of this fish's family had he pulled from the sea in
Dobra,
search
muszę
of
tą
the
oś
biggest
ogarnąć.
catch? But how do I know you won't eat me? The fisherman asked.
Well, oceans and air. Also, I mean, you're made of wood and probably lead-based bent.
The fish had let its greed get the better of it, and now it was paying the price.
Większe to musi być.
The fisherman knew what that felt like. He had to help.
Idę z tym.
It's in there somewhere.
Już, uspokój się. Chyba straciłem to. Gdzieś zniknęło.
Keep looking. It might be above you.
Uspokój się. Dobra, zrobimy to inaczej. Zrobimy taki miks.
It's in there somewhere.
Kurde mol. Nie można przepchać tego tam.
It might be above you.
Nad tobą? Albo
It's in there somewhere.
nad tobą? No,
It might be above you.
właź mu do pyska.
It's in there somewhere.
Kurde, no nie wiem.
It might be above you.
W rogu? O, haczyk, ale to haczyk? Nie no,
It's
haczykiem
in
to...
there
On
somewhere.
się przestraszy haczyka, co ty to? Mogę go zaciąć. Nie, to na pewno nie.
It might be above you. It's in there somewhere.
Kurde, no nie wiem. Halo, czemu to wyciągnąć? Są tu jakieś szczypce gdzieś?
It might be above you.
The door upstairs was locked, naturellement. That would have been too easy.
It's in there somewhere.
Musisz ręką wyciągnąć, no ale... No nie da się ręką, no. Próbuję. Nie da się namierzyć tego ręką.
It might be above you.
Ale, no kurde, dużego się nie da też dosięgnąć. No patrz. Kurwa, no
It's
co
in
mam wyjść z
there
pokoju?
somewhere. It might be above you.
Naprawdę?
Now,
No to
there
zdupione
was the bone
zrobili.
of contention.
Thank you, Fisherman. I could not get it off, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Legoland walkers, we don't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside?
I'm certain it was around here.
Gdzie on szuka?
Climb on in. Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times and no splinters, please.
Jadę!
Hold your seat, sir.
Dobrze, kapitanie.
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... Oh yes, sardines.
Płyniemy!
Here we are. Mind your step.
No nie gadajcie.
Go get them, little morsel. The key is up there.
Klucz jest u góry? A tam mogę iść, dobra.
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. He only needed to find the key.
Dobra.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Tak, tylko jak wejść tam? Dobra.
This was much too big to be moved. He had to find another way to move it.
Nie można takiej małej drabiny. Gdzie klucz był u góry? Oni mówią tu? O. Dobra. Uwaga. Tam jest klucz. No ale... Kurwa, znowu coś takiego zrobili? O.
At last, time to get back to the lighthouse. Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest mouthful. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable. Just little morsel. Thank you for setting me free.
Idziemy do góry.
I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened. The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
O! Dobra, zróbmy przerwę tutaj. Kurde, super jest ta opowieść z zagadkami. Przygoda.